So, we're going to talk about dissolved oxygen. So, dissolved oxygen is the short abbreviation for it is DO, and it's oxygen gas that is dissolved in water. The formula for it is O2. So, O2 oxygen gas, but that is simply dissolved in water. It is not the O. So, like this here is a model of H2O water. So, hydrogen, oxygen, hydrogen. And it is not the O in H2O. It is the separate two oxygens bonded to each other, and that is O2. That is oxygen gas that has dissolved in water. Think of it like when you drink like soda and you feel that kind of that fizz in there a little bit. That is gases that have dissolved. That is like carbon dioxide and things that have dissolved in the soda can. Sometimes they'll bubble out, but sometimes again they're dissolved in there. So that is oxygen gas that is dissolved in the water. The other thing that is significant about it is oxygen in the air is 21%. So 21% of the air is oxygen gas or O2. In waterways, dissolved oxygen levels are about 5 to 8 ppm, which stands for parts per million. So 5 out of a million parts of water, of like if you took a sample, would be oxygen or O2. That's typical levels, 5 to 8 parts per million. This is about 0.000, it should be 5, not 6, 0.0005% to 0.0008%. So you can see there's a huge difference. Fish are able to live because they have gills and they have a total separate way of getting and using oxygen for aerobic respiration. That's what they need the oxygen for. It's a reactant in aerobic respiration. But oxygen, dissolved oxygen levels in water are very low compared to what's in the air. What this ends up resulting in is here range of tolerance for dissolved oxygen. So you can see about normally in here, again, greater than 9 parts per million. It's going to support abundant fish population. So all of your really sensitive fish are going to be good. As I'm getting lower than 6, now I'm going to start losing a lot of different organisms. Maybe I'm only going to have carp or other less prized types of fish living in that waterway. So that is, again, we'll talk later about this idea of range of tolerance, but that oxygen level, and again, it's so small. We're going to go back for a second here, and we're going to look here. Our percents are so small, it doesn't take a lot to change that. And that's why we end up with this idea of this range of tolerance, and we'll see that later. But big idea, dissolved oxygen is super important because organisms need it to do aerobic respiration and live in different waterways and live in different places.